Hey guys, it's Danielle. I recently picked up this book called Intoxicated Cupcakes from Urban Outfitters. And the one recipe that struck me the most was Bloody Mary cupcakes. It was very interesting. I'm curious to see what a Bloody Mary tastes like in a cupcake version. So that's what we're doing today, and let's get started. Okay, first we're gonna add all our dry ingredients. And I'm going to do 2 cups of all-purpose flour. Set that aside. I've mixed all my seasoning in here, which I have cinnamon, celery salt, baking soda, and pepper. And the ingredients are below in the recipe, so you can get that there. Once you add your dry ingredients, you're gonna just go ahead and mix it really nicely. Make sure it's all incorporated, and we are gonna set this aside and go ahead and start mixing our butter and sugar and eggs. First, I'm gonna put 1 stick of butter. This is 4 ounces of butter, room temperature. We're gonna just plop it in our bowl, throw that aside, and I'm gonna lock my machine here and then just lightly beat it. Once you've got your butter and your sugar going, you're going to just slowly crack 1 egg at a time into your bowl. And just turn your speed up a little higher. Now that our batter is nice and beaten, we are going to add the interesting ingredients that caught my eye. So we are going to do Worcestershire sauce, Tabasco sauce, I know, weird, right? And red food coloring, and the best part is the intoxicated part. I chose Spekka. You don't have to use an expensive vodka, just use the cheaper brand in the store. Okay, so I'm gonna start with the Tabasco sauce. It calls for 1½ teaspoon. Go ahead and add 1 teaspoon and then switch to my half. And then add that. Next it calls for 1/4 of a cup of vodka. I'm going to throw that in there. And 1/4 teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce. I can never really say that word too well. Am I saying it too well? Worcestershire sauce. Okay, so 1/4 teaspoon of Worcestershire. And then, reading from the book, you guys. And then 1½ teaspoon of red food coloring. Now that the dry ingredients that we set aside, we're going to start pouring this into our batter. It's always good to slowly pour it in so it all gets mixed in really well. And it also calls for a 3/4 of a cup of condensed tomato soup. So we're going to just alternate by pouring these ingredients in. Is I like to put my batter in a big plastic bag and then just snip a corner of the bag off and then slowly press it into my cupcake liners. I find it's easier. You could scoop it in with a spoon if you'd like. Okay, now that we got the cupcake fillers all filled in, make sure your oven is preheated at 350 degrees and then stick these things in there. The recipe calls to 18 to 22 minutes, but just, you know, keep checking on them, and if your fork can go through them nicely and clean, then they're ready. So here we go. So I pulled the cupcakes out, and then for the frosting it's very simple. You're just gonna do half of a cup of vodka, a tablespoon of powdered sugar, and a tablespoon of lime juice. And then you're literally just gonna mix it together with your spoon. But I had already done it for you guys, so. I'm gonna frost it with this frosting, and then I'm going to just do a little bit of sea salt for dusting. So here we go. Since these are Bloody Mary cupcakes, I thought it was only appropriate that we add little celery sticks on there. So I'm just gonna garnish it on top like so. That'll be it. I am dying to know what this tastes like. And be honest.
It's different, but it's good. And I can taste the vodka, so that makes sense. I really got the celery stick.
It's good though.
It has like that kick of Tabasco sauce at the end.
You can taste the Tabasco?
A little sweet.
I taste more than lime.
Well, from the frosting, but I definitely taste the Tabasco.
That's delicious.
It's so good.
Well, our Bloody Mary cupcakes were
a
great
success.
success.
Yummy, yummy, yummy.